What is good, everybody? I told y'all we're going a whole month in a row, so this is video number 3. Last time I was telling you guys about my new AI setup. We're still working on it, but let me tell you, Claude is the way to go. I do not regret switching whatsoever. We're still working on integrating those APIs I was talking about. From what I've seen, just using the chat features and everything that is like stock, you could say, with Claude is great. So it is doing some graphics for me. I haven't had any like actual posts yet that it's fully made. I am using it for like little graphics design. So right here is something I made for cards and collectibles, just a little graphic. We're learning, we're growing, we're getting better, and ultimately that is what this is all about. So today's video is a little different. I'm gonna do vlog style. Also, real quick, check this out. I finished my half sleeve, and then we got the rose on the outside, half Filipino star. Beginning of next month is going to be crazy. I'm going to be moving across the country just for like a few weeks to a month. It's not going to be anything crazy, just testing out where I want to live after this. Right now I am in Beaverton, Hillsboro area in Oregon. I've been in Oregon pretty much my whole life. And as much as I love it here, it's definitely time to just venture off, do something new. So we're going to be going to Florida. I'm not going to say where. And I'm going to be doing a bunch of content out there, mostly personal as well as the business stuff. And it's just going to be a huge challenge because financials are a little different right now. And, you know, that's the part of being a business owner. You got to roll with the punches. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the day. Well, I've already worked out, showered and everything, but I'm going to throw some clothes on, run some errands, and bring you guys along. So let's get it. So the goal of me making these YouTube videos in the first place, one, not only to grow as a creative and get better at creating videos, but also to be able to look back and remember where I was at the journey of starting E3. So like, I'm really just sharing everything. So I'm gonna be completely transparent. This month was the first month in E3 where things kind of went downhill. Up until this point, I've been slowly growing and gaining new clients every single month, where my peak month was last month and I had 6 clients. I made over 5 grand for the first time in my life, and things were on the up and up. You know, I really felt like everything was clicking, things were going well. And at the end of the month, I got news from one of my clients that they're not going to be continuing anymore. That one stung a little bit, I can't lie. It was the first time that I've had a cancellation. It was also my first client in general, like first one in, first one out type of thing. Not only that, but they were also one of my highest paying clients. So I'm just a little stressed out in the sense of, you know, losing your highest paying client. I know everything happens for a reason, and I'm not looking at it like I'm doomed, but I'm definitely taking it as a learning lesson. And this week, one of my other first clients, who's actually my lowest paying client, also told me that after this month, they will no longer be receiving services. So I just lost 2 clients in the span of like, not necessarily in the same month, but essentially in the same month. I'm well aware right now that it isn't necessarily the pricing. My highest paying client at the time, he had no problem paying what he was paying. My lowest paying client, who also canceled, they thought they were getting a great deal, and they were. So now I'm at a point where it's not my price, it's not a pricing problem. So we'll get to it, what I really think the problem ultimately was. All right, such a nice day outside that I figured I might as well just sit down and make this video, enjoy the sunshine a little bit. So the reason and the title of this video is 3 things I learned since starting my business, which was now 4 months ago. Which, when I say that, like, I think I'm only 4 months into this. Like, it is so fresh, it is so new. I really don't have everything figured out. Like, I'm gonna look back 6 months from now in month 10 and be like, I didn't know anything of what I was doing back in month 4. So these are 3 things that I've learned 4 months in to starting my business. Number 1 is realizing that you can't do it all. What that actually means is you can do it all, but you can't do it all well. So I have realized right now, as a one-man show in marketing, it is so hard to do everything. You have to do sales, editing, video reporting, outreach, my own social content, website maintenance. As a service-based business, teamwork is essential. So the first thing, and really the only thing I've done to help myself on that, is I have a video editor. Shout out Michael, he's the GOAT. He's dope. He's editing, I would say, probably 70 to 80% of my content. The next step that I really want to take is getting a videographer, which would allow me to just really sit at the desk and scale the business. Right now, I'm still caught up in the delivery of my services, which is okay. Like I said, it's only month 4, but taking that next step is where I'm focused on sales and getting more clients, whereas I already know once they're booked, all the content is going to be scheduled, posted, stuff like that will already be taken care of. Number 2, you have to provide value every single day, consistently, week after week. Like I said, I just had my first 2 clients leave. They walked out on me, and one of them lasted 3 months, one of them lasted 4 months. So I've already identified I have a pain point in my business at around 3 months where my clients are kind of taking a step back, analyzing, am I getting the ROI that I'm paying for? At the end of the day, for a B2B business, you need to provide your client or the business owner more value than what they're paying for. And for social media, it is a very fine line. Social media as a whole is going to grow and create awareness for your business. It is very hard to convert straight from social media into a sale. But with that being said, if you can take the views and awareness of your business from social media onto another platform like a newsletter or a website, then you can nurture them into the sale. This top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel content that you're seeing online, they're not taking into consideration the fact that social media as a whole is actually top of funnel content. So beyond just having top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel content, you need to be having middle of funnel conversion combined with closing the deal. And that is off of a social media platform. What I really need to work on and dial in through these next few months with my clients is providing them with a return on investment. And I think the part that I have been lacking and what will continue to grow on is the paid ads. Unlike organic social content, that is where you can get millions, thousands, even maybe millions of views and awareness to your brand. The paid ads are gonna be targeted to people that are actually more likely to convert into a sale. Because at the end of the day, if you're not providing another business more value than what they're paying for it, they're gonna cut you, and that's kind of what I've seen and what I need to improve on. And lastly, number 3, customers come and go no matter the result. For one of those clients, I generated over 15 million views on a single video, top of funnel. Their accounts grew over 10x in the 3 months that I was working with them. Sometimes that's all you can do. You can give them everything, you can give them great results, but at the end of the day, customers come and go. The more you're caught up on the fact that they left or they fired you, whatever you want, if you want to think of it that way, the less time in between losing the client and gaining a new client, if you can shorten that into a quick turnaround, it doesn't matter. Customers are gonna come, customers are gonna go. That's just the name of the game in business, and that's what I'm really understanding and starting to take my emotions out, because there's so many different factors when it comes to this. This is not a cheap service. Social media is in great demand, but it's not cheap. You gotta understand that there's so many other circumstances that maybe they're a little tight on cash flow. Maybe they don't have enough tools to take any more quotes or to actually get more business. So it really is just a wide variety of reasons to why a customer could leave, and that's okay, because no matter what, sometimes a customer will leave, but sticky clients are where you are going to make money. And that's what I'm kind of searching for. That's what I'm trying to get, is a sticky client that is going to understand this shit takes time. It really is just a building game. And for me personally right now, my next few steps are getting new clients and really just perfecting my craft. And that's kind of all you can do as a small business owner, and that's just where I'm at right now. So if you aren't already, make sure you follow E3 Digital Marketing. Follow me on LinkedIn, hit me up. Here's my personal IG, do whatever, just tap in with me. If you're watching this video, thank you. I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for as long as I can remember. Honestly, I've done edits, I've done content, but finally I'm forcing myself to actually get out there and make them. If you made it to this far in the video, thank you, and I'll see you later.